There is some breaking news, though, to get to at the very top of the program. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? The times, they are a-changing. I remember when I was at ESPN not that long ago, 18 to 21, where I would say, we should cover more pro wrestling. We should go to WrestleMania. We should go to the pay-per-views. Back then, they were now known as the PLEs. No. This morning, wake up to the news that WWE and ESPN have signed a new 5-year deal for ESPN to be the exclusive home of all the WWE PLEs beginning in 2026 here in the United States. You know, if you're watching this overseas, that you get the PLEs already on Netflix. PLE, Premium Live Event. You know by now that if you're living in Canada, in the UK, in Brazil, in Japan, wherever it may be, you get it already there. You get Raw, you get SmackDown, you get NXT, and you get the PLEs. It's all there. But you also know, if you live here in the United States, that Raw is on Netflix, but SmackDown is on USA, and NXT is on CW, and what did I say? Yeah, SmackDown's on USA. And you know that the PLEs have been on Peacock for the last, I don't know what it's been, 5-6 years, right? Well, you knew that that deal was coming up. We told you the UFC deal and the WWE deal here in America, the two big rights deals coming up. Well, the first shoe has dropped, and that's that WWE leaving Peacock as far as PLEs are concerned. They're not leaving NBC Universal. They'll still be on SmackDown USA Fridays, but the PLEs beginning in 2026 will be leaving Peacock and going to ESPN. Okay? Peacock had been paying $180 million a year. ESPN paying $325 million, reportedly, according to multiple outlets like CNBC and the Wall Street Journal. 325 from 180 to 325. Now, is it just going to be on ESPN Linear? No. It's going to be on the new ESPN direct-to-consumer, also known as DTC platform, the flagship, some are calling it, that is coming out in 2 weeks' time. And so what is this thing? It's $29.99. If you have no cable access whatsoever, you could subscribe to this direct-to-consumer, meaning you can pay $29.99 here in the United States, and you get every single ESPN entity. ESPN, the mothership, ESPN2, ESPNU, all the different SEC, this, that, and the other, all the stuff that ESPN offers, right? You'll also be able to get the NFL Network, which they've now had to deal with. You'll have access to Red Zone. You'll have access to all the crazy stuff that they're doing with the NFL as well. You'll also get all these PLEs with your $29.99. Part of that $29.99 is your ESPN Plus subscription. If you want to get rid of that and just go all in with that, the UFC pay-per-views are still an addition to that. So if you're an ESPN Plus subscriber, at least as of right now, you still have to pay your $79.99 or whatever it is for the ESPN pay-per-views. Now, that could change come January 1st because, as we know, that deal is coming to an end. But what this says to me is, first of all, incredible. WWE and ESPN actually in partnership. I remember way back in the day, ESPN airing AWA in the 80s. This might be the first time since that they have a major wrestling deal in North America. It's just for the PLEs. That's 10 a year, but there's 2 that are 2 nights, WrestleMania, SummerSlam. That's massive, huge upgrade in price. And to me, it suggests that if anyone thought that the UFC was going to leave ESPN, I feel like this is another sign that they're going to figure this out in some way, shape, or form. Is it going to be divided? Is it going to be a little bit here with ESPN and a little bit here with Netflix? We still don't know, but it shows that the relationship is extremely strong. Oh, by the way, ESPN no longer airing Top Rank. Is Zuffa Boxing going to potentially go there? There's been some talk also of Paramount Plus. Let's see. But the relationship couldn't be stronger. And what have I said time and again? And I know that I come from a place of friendship and bias. The greatest decision that WWE has made in the last 5 or so years was hiring Nick Khan. Nick Khan had all the relationships in the sports media business, incredible relationship with ESPN and Jimmy Pitaro, the president in particular. And now you see another example of that. Their rights deal to Netflix, gigantic. Their rights deals with NBC Universal and CW, gigantic. And now this is just another sign. Do they get this without him? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. He's a massive part of it. And his influence, I said it, in my opinion, he's the most important person at TKO. Now, Mark Shapiro, who is the, I believe off the top of my head, the COO of TKO, or he might be the president of TKO. Very high, Ari Emanuel, Mark Shapiro, Dana, Nick, you know the power players. Very important as well. He used to be in a major position at ESPN as well. He used to be in a major position back in the 05s, 06, 07s, 04s, that time period. So I'm sure the relationship helps. But I know for a fact that Nick has an incredible relationship with the brass there, and this makes all the sense in the world. And I don't know if they get it done without him. And so I think he deserves a lot of credit for that. If anyone is happy about this, I think that's the direction in which the credit should go. Now, this is very interesting as far as we wait and see what happens with the UFC, and this is all going to come into play come 2026. But who would have thought in the year 2026, ESPN and WWE together, business relationship, airing the PLEs. You won't have to pay extra for them. You'll have to be a subscriber to the DTC. What's a little bit unclear to me, and I think I know the answer to this, is if you're an ESPN Plus subscriber only, and I think they're going to change the name to that to ESPN Select, and not the DTC subscriber, the $29.99 guy, meaning myself. If you're an ESPN Plus subscriber but you still have DirecTV, do you get the PLEs as part of ESPN Plus but not at an extra charge? I think the answer to that is yes. As of right now, the answer to that is no as far as UFC pay-per-views are concerned. But as far as the actual PLEs from WWE, the 12 total, 10 plus the 2 night shows, I think it's just a part of the Plus subscription, which last I checked was around $11.99. So fascinating times in the world of sports media, in the world of sports rights here in the United States, and we wait and see what will come of the UFC rights. Thanks for watching this video. Before you go, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for us. Also, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. These things go a long way. And while you're here, do check out the rest of the channel. We've got live shows and full interviews, clips, and a whole lot more. We're doing big things here, and we appreciate your support very much.